Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you are doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on this website right here. It's called Harris Poll Online. This is a survey website. I will review this survey website and then you can decide whether or not you want to take part in it. How much money can you really make? Is it really worth your time? Okay, that's the most important thing because time's valuable. So this is how it works, right? So Harris Poll Online is a company. It's part of a bigger group, all right? And what they do is they work with a lot of big corporate companies who want information on consumers like you and me, right? And so they'll put these surveys together. You can sign up. It's a completely legitimate site, just like there are lots of other survey websites out there, right? Now, the way that it works in general is that you have to go through a sign up process. So that takes a bit of time. They ask you a lot of personal questions because they have to find out, where you live, what race you are, how old you are, what are the activities you like, because it has to meet with the consumers, with the clients that they're trying to do these surveys for. Does that make sense, right? So once you've completed all that, what actually happens is they will email you surveys once a week usually, all right? So you're not able to sit there and just fill out, 100 surveys a day. That's not how survey websites work. A lot of people think that that's how it works, but that's not how it works, right? You need to qualify for a survey. Okay, because if you're African American or you're Chinese and you're, between the ages of 15 and 20, you might not qualify for what that particular client is looking for because they're looking for a particular type of audience. Does that make sense, right? So it just depends on whether you qualify or not, right? And so on average, you'll get sent 4 to 5 surveys per month, okay? Now, every time you complete a survey, it takes about 30 minutes. And for every survey you complete, you earn about $1. That's it. Okay, so how much money can you really make from Harris Poll Online? Well, you can only make about $4 or $5 a month. It's not that much money, right? And so a lot of people think that, they can get rich, making money just filling out surveys. You can't, because the thing is that the way survey websites work, and Harris Poll Online is not the only survey website that's like that. All of them are like that, all right? You have to first go through the pre-qualification process, and then what you have to do is you have to wait for them to send you a survey for you to complete. And then once you complete that survey, once you rack up a certain amount of points, usually there's a threshold of about $10, then you can exchange it for PayPal money, or you can exchange it for some sort of gift card from iTunes or Amazon or Target, and that's how it works, okay? So it's a legitimate site. They've been around for a long time. I'm not saying that it's not legitimate. It is, but it's not a way for you to get rich, and neither do they advertise it that way, right? So a lot of people that come online, because I don't know how you came here in the first place. Maybe you saw an ad for Harris Poll Online, or maybe a friend recommended Harris Poll Online to you, and you're like, "Ooh, this is interesting. I want to fill out money. I want to make money online through filling surveys. It sounds pretty easy and stuff like that." And it is, but it's not designed to make you money. Okay, you just need to understand that. Survey websites are designed to make you a teeny weeny little itty bitty bit of money for your free time to fill out a couple of surveys here and there. That's it, all right? Even if you did sign up for multiple survey websites, the time that you're spending versus how much you're earning just doesn't make sense. Even on some of these other survey websites where they send you a little bit more surveys, you'll only earn maybe $20, $30, $40 a month for spending hours on these surveys. So if you think about it, the time versus how much money you're making doesn't make sense, okay? Just because it's online doesn't mean that it's worth it. To be honest, you'd make more money cleaning swimming pools. You'd make more money working at Starbucks. You'd make more money minimum wage at McDonald's. You'd earn more money walking dogs. You'd earn more money painting walls or whatever. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? So if you're here right now, first of all, Harris Poll Online is a legitimate survey website. But second thing is it's not going to make you rich, okay? You can't become a millionaire, you can't travel the world, you can't start your own business, you can't retire, you can't do any of those things, all right? So if you're here and you're like, "Hey Aaron, I don't mind just spending a little bit of time making, $5 a month or $10 a month filling out a couple of surveys," then Harris Poll Online is great. But if you're like, "Aaron, I'm here because I want to learn how to make money online, but I have no idea how to do it. I just ended up on this website. I don't know how I ended up here. I'm just here, but I want to learn," right? So I was you in 2009. Okay, I'd been working in a corporate job at that point in time for only 5 years at that point, right? So I've always been a corporate guy. I've been in corporate for 15 years. And at that point in 2009, I was like, I'm sick of my corporate job. I need to do something different. You know, I can't keep wearing a suit to work. I can't keep getting stuck in traffic. I can't keep working, for a salary for somebody else, and just not have my own freedom. So for me, freedom was so, so important, right? And I knew even back then, which is 11 years ago, again, it depends on when you're watching this video, because this video will be online on YouTube for a long time. I knew that technology and the internet had the power to change my life, right? And so in 2009, I went on this journey and I tried to figure out what is the best way to make money on the internet the right way, legitimately, right? And so for the next 8 years, 2009 to 2016, I tried everything. Okay, literally everything. Survey websites, GPT websites, affiliate marketing, internet marketing, ClickBank, Facebook, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, top tier sales. I did MLM online. I did e-commerce. I built little websites on Facebook trying to sell physical goods on them. I tried everything, okay? And in that time, I spent over 90,000 US dollars on my business, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I made a bit of money here, a bit of money there, but essentially, I couldn't figure out how to replace my corporate income, right? And that was the goal. The goal was to replace my corporate income so I could leave my corporate job and work from home full time. Now, in 2016, something amazing happened, right? So I finally figured out that the way to make proper money and be profitable online is to learn how to market properly, learn how to sell great products online, find great products, find great people, connect them together, and then you make a commission. That's called affiliate marketing, right? Now, when you learn to market, you can sell anything you want. You don't have to sell any specific thing. You can sell, whatever you want. You can sell product A, product B, product C, company D, company E. It doesn't really matter, okay? But you need to learn how to do it properly, okay? And so I left my corporate job in April 2019. I tripled my old corporate income, and I've been working full-time from home since then, and I've got hundreds of students all over the world right now where I teach them how to do exactly the same thing. So if that's you, if you're like, Aaron, I wanna learn how to market online properly. I wanna learn how to, maybe someday replace my corporate income or your job income or whatever it is, and just, be free and work from home just with your computer and the internet. This is all real, but understand that this is a real skill. It's the same thing as, look, if you wanted to become a doctor, right? What do you have to do? Well, you gotta go to med school for 8 years and spend $400,000 and then do 2 years of housemanship in some hospital, and then you can earn a little bit of money, then maybe you specialize, right? Same thing as being an architect. An architect, you go to architect school for like 6 years or whatever, you spend a shitload of money, and then you become an architect. Again, you do that housemanship. It's not called housemanship, but you work for an architectural firm for a couple of years, you learn the ropes, then you earn money. It's the same thing, right? You have to invest in these skills. Now, the beauty about online marketing is you don't have to spend as much money as you have to if you want to go to med school, okay? Because, $400,000, that's just ridiculous, okay? And you don't have to spend 8 years doing it, right? If you have the right information, even though it did take me a long time, it took me 10 years to finally quit my job, right? It's because of all the bad information out there. But if you have the right information, then you can do this pretty quickly and for a pretty affordable price, okay? But understand that it's a real business, so you have to take action. You have to be a good student, and yes, you have to invest time and money into your business, otherwise it will never ever work, okay? But on the flip side, what it can give you is just tremendous. I mean, ultimate freedom, travel, more time with your family, not having to worry about the bills, feeling confident, doing the things that you want whenever you want with who you want. It's just the most amazing thing. It's 11:45 a.m. right now on a Thursday afternoon. I'm at home. I do whatever I want. I spend 50% of my time at home. I work in a co-working space, which is just down the street, because it's nice to be around people and not be, alone all the time, right? So I choose my own schedule. If I don't want to work, I don't have to work. I travel all the time. I go on 6 or 7 trips a year now, right? And I can still work on my business a little bit every single day because I've got my phone, I've got my laptop, and there's an internet connection pretty much everywhere in the world now, right? So that's the beauty about the internet, but you have to learn to do it properly. That's all, okay? So look, if you're here just because you want to earn a little bit, tiny little weeny bit of money on surveys, Harris Poll Online is perfect, but if you're like, no, Aaron, I want to learn to do this properly. I want to build a real business on the internet. I would love to teach you how to do that. Okay, so all you have to do, click the link right below the video. You'll see a little link in the description box. It's going to lead you to my website. On that website, enter your real email address, okay? Because I'm going to send you a video that will show you step by step how to do this. What model works? How do you do it? How do you find the right products? How do you build out your sales funnel? How do you communicate with your audience? How do you get into profit? All these things are so important. I'll show you how to do that if you'd like. And if you're really serious, there's a way for us to work together, but that's completely up to you, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this review of Harris Poll Online. Remember, there are a lot of survey websites out there, and yes, you can make a little bit of money, but look, if you're online, what's the point of making a little bit of money? You may as well make a lot of money, right? I mean, leverage the power of technology. Let's do this properly, right? You're in the golden age. You know, this is the age of the internet, right? Who are the people that are making the most money in the world? It's all the technology companies. It's Amazons, it's your Facebooks, it's your Instagrams, right? It's your Snapchats. They're all technology companies. They're all leveraging the internet, and you should too if you want to do that. Completely up to you. So I hope you're doing well. I wish you all the best in life and business, and hopefully if you click the link below, I'll see you on the next page. Take care.